2. Witness the firepower of a fully armed and operational battle station.
Oh, Lord.
I can't make the battle station noise. I can't do it. I want to, but I can't.
You suck so hard, dude. I set you up, and you just failed.
I'm
me
sorry.
Every time.
Sorry to let you down. Okay, welcome back to the BearNet. This is Tyler, also known as Sans Daedalus, or just Sans for short.
Yep, this is Jeremy, also known as Ghost.
This is Alex, also known as Greg.
All right.
This
Get
is
that mixed
Tyson.
up. I'm sorry,
Also known
Tyson,
as
go ahead.
Quentin.
Oh shit, we got Tyson's first name out of him. That's crazy.
Indeed.
It's a crazy time. Also, the fact that you're named Quentin, and then I just want to make Tarantino references from now on, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't say it.
In addition to these four, we do have a special guest.
Yep, here on the stream with us today is Antonius Rex, the unit leader of Swords of Kentares and one of the founding members of Mechs. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing well. Hey guys, and, appreciate you guys having me on the show. This is gonna be great.
Yep, it's good to have you. All right, Sans, what we got on the topic list for tonight while I get this started?
All right, first off, we've got a quick announcement. For people who are expecting a Tuesday patch this week, PGI has announced that due to the release of Community Warfare, which, by the way, is live now, they have a huge
when did
list.
this happen?
They actually released it early. Like, holy crap, they released it early.
The 9th, right?
It's like the 11th or 12th, something like that. It hasn't been that long.
Are you sure?
It's been less than a week, yeah.
All right, check your facts, bro.
Was Saturday, I believe.
It was Thursday, actually.
It was Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. Well, then I am wrong.
You are wrong.
Boom.
You can't make Death Star noises. You don't know the proper dates. Why do we even have you here anymore? I don't know what you are.
My debonair personality and charming good looks. I don't know.
Charming good looks.
I like the charming good looks, so let's go with that.
All right.
Sounds
anyway,
good.
So they got a shitload of bug fixes that they're trying to get in before the holiday season comes down full weight upon the United States and Canada. So they are moving their patch this week to either Thursday or Friday, depending on how long it takes them to get it in.
Exactly.
So, just a heads up.
Yep, and that is in regards to some of the current issues, which are including but not limited to a cockpit problem, which is a result of the hanging items in your cockpit. In addition to that, some of the new maps for the community warfare sector are, I would say, I don't recommend you jump jetting on top of things that maybe shouldn't really be supporting you to begin with. Yes, I've had some people walk through the map, etc. But they are getting these things fixed, amongst a couple of the other smaller and minor details that the patch has contributed to. So, if you're wondering, also, what's that? Go ahead, Alex.
I just dropped out of the match, so I will be reconnected.
All right. Seems
So
to
is
happen.
that bug applying to the regular queue in addition to Community Warfare then?
It must be, because I just got dropped.
It's a possibility. I haven't done a whole lot of public drops since Community Warfare's been out. In fact, I think that Tony would agree that we've been focusing purely on Community Warfare and trying to get the Ghost Barrel realm expanded as fast as possible. So
Someone's gonna reach
Getting
Terra.
started on founding this Dominion early.
early. Sounds good. You will notice that we are also currently dropping in the public queue because, for one, the queue times. Currently, the queue times for Community Warfare, if you are not in a group of 12, can take some time. So we definitely recommend that you have some free time and in excess of 30 minutes to an hour before you start trying to drop in and playing, because it will take a bit of time currently with the current matchmaker setup. So I'm sure that will be
It
improved
should be
upon.
noted, it's better to do it in a 12-man. It seems like much more success getting drops. That being said, you got to look at the planets, and it's, if you're 20 minutes in queue, you haven't found a match, I'd switch to a different planet, because, I mean, we've had 30-minute queue times, and then we just give up. That's a full 12-man even, so...
Yep, I agree with that. Yep. So, there's still a lot of things that need to be ironed out. It is still currently in beta phase, and I have to admit, though, I think that they did a fantastic job for just starting out with it, and I think a lot of people that had their doubts originally, I think that that's been quelled, and we're able to enjoy it and move past that and see what all that PGI has in store for us regarding the community warfare in the future. So, what else you got, Sans?
This weekend, in order to celebrate the launch of Community Warfare, PGI put on what's called the Invasion Challenge. This is for people participating in any type of drop within the Community Warfare framework, so single drops or group drops of any size. The way it works is that each drop that you participate in, they take an aggregate score of, I'm sorry, it's not aggregate, it is actually a cumulative score of the 4 matches that the 4 mechs that you are allowed to drop in a Community Warfare match. And if your score is above 80, they reward you 1 point. At 5 points, you get 2,000 GXP and 2 million C-bills. At 10 points, you get 4,000 GXP and 4 million C-bills. And at 20 points, you get
I think it's 6 and 5 million C-bills.
Is it? Okay.
I think it is, or 5 and 5. I don't
2,
remember.
3, 4 maybe? It equals
It's
9
2, 4.
million C-bills,
Yeah.
9,000 GXP all said and done.
Yes, all together.
So we got 2 guys in the back there. Oh, they're not with us though. Never mind. Pushing the deep.
Yep. So anyway,
Bravo Storm
basically, long and short of it, drop in Community Warfare, do at least a decent job with your score, and PGI will be giving you free GXP and free C-bills.
Now the last tournament or challenge they did like this, it was also 80 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but you
had
didn't
to
have
do it
4
in
battle
one
maps.
act. And so this
Yeah, exactly.
this one's pretty easy to do. I mean, if you show up to those max, an 80 score would be very attainable for just about anyone, I would think.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, if you damage enemy battle mechs each time you're on the field, you should get this score.
New target
Got
acquired.
Charlie King Crab, primary target, if you can get a shot on
Alright,
it.
so we've had our announcements. Let's get our head in the game here.
New target acquired.
I really want to try this Fist Links build. This guy has just like a single ERBC in his
Break on
Fist
the
Links.
corner, D4.
It's a difficult
Nice strength.
build. You
New
don't have
target
quite the
acquired.
tonnage for it. You have to shave tonnage if you want to keep the ECM. Am I seeing an Oxide with LRMs?
You are seeing an Oxide with LRMs.
Not
Or
only does he
LRM
have
bots.
LRMs, but he's charging a full 12-minute point blank with those LRMs.
Well, you know.
Seems like a good strategy.
Fortune favors the bold.
Right?
New target acquired.
Probably wish the clan LRMs, at least you could fire those point blank with some effect.
Tony,
Low signal back in Delta 5.
I feel
Echo
a little-
Banshee, moving
Yeah,
around the
I'll
right
try
flank.
Nova.
I'll bring her
I'll
back
try
here.
Nova.
Got enemy UAV up. 2 of them, actually.
Hostile UAV up.
You can see him.
Having trouble seeing it.
New target acquired.
And we have flankers on our side there in Delta 5.
New target acquired.
Just targets of opportunity right now. Let's make
Yep,
them
we're
think that
still
we're
even up
charging.
here.
Probably maybe
target
shift
acquired.
right and do a bit of a push here. You've got the
CT.
here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They're a little
Yeah,
too
Echo
okay.
right now.
Banshee.
Of course, what our 7 other teammates do could be open to interpretation, I suppose.
Yeah.
UAV should be about down by now.
Antonius, up and to your left.
New target
There was a mech
acquired.
that was coming over top.
Roger.
So watch out for that.
They're up on that ridge in Delta 4 pretty strong.
Go swatch on your left.
You've
There's
got to
guy
have a
popped
UAV
there.
up.
Those lerms. No.
Shouldn't be any limits because I have DCM on.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, if they've got a UAV up, they can still manage it pretty well.
Yeah, that's
Target
stuff where-
acquired.
UAV's down.
UAV is down.
New target acquired.
I think we should shift around maybe to D5, just get up all in there.
Yeah, we got numbers now. We might want to tell
New
the
target
teammates
acquired.
to support us.
Oh my god, I just saw Pop sniping Vindy.
There's a lot of them these days.
Yeah.
I just got torn up. Need
Yeah, I'm in bad shape.
fresh armor to the front if you guys got it. We're all looking right at that ridge.
I'll do a flank around the right side of D5, get some angles on.
Yeah, you got ECM covered.
Perfect. And one hit away.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, okay, I'm 2 hits away. I lied. He hit me once. Turns out you can't turn
Target
dark purple shade of red
New
on your
target
CT.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, that's not look out there. They're looking right at this, right this way.
Oh, good kill, Ghost. I mean, we've got numbers on them. We can get the guys to.
Well, we got an angle on them too.
Gas ammo at 25%.
Oh, that's a king crab.
Finish that king crab off.
Heat level critical.
No, shut down.
Charlie King Crab is running away.
The issue is that we've got some teammates who
Target
basically let
destroyed.
us
Down.
do all the fighting. They are not going to push with us. These guys are almost pristine.
We've got huge numbers right now. Let's go ahead and push them, man.
Target acquired.
Got Mike, Ilya, primary CT. Finish him off.
Banshee out there. Demon.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Or was that Banshee?
I like that guy's name.
Banshee was in Caldera.
New target
That oxide
acquired.
is
The rest of their
Target
team's going up there.
destroyed.
If you guys circle up. Tighten the noose a little.
Gas ammo depleted. Heat level critical.
Kill the oxide.
New target acquired.
2 left.
Target destroyed.
1 left.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel
I'm liking
at
this build.
0%. Warning, incoming
Build like
missile.
This King Crab with nothing but AC-20s.
Heat level
Alright,
critical.
Huge engine, 2 AC-20s.
Warning, incoming missile.
Running quad Ultra 5s. That's been satisfying.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, it's
Warning,
fun.
incoming missile. Right torso critical damage.
Oh, those turrets are gonna kill me if I go in there.
New
Oh well.
target acquired.
They love me.
New target
Oh god.
acquired.
Incoming missile.
Enemy
No!
base is
No!
being captured. Right arm critical
There's
damage.
4 other mechs! Shoot someone else! I'm not the robot you're looking for.
Heat level critical.
Also, Vindicator. That guy,
At
he's still alive. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, right?
Oh
Gas
my
ammo
gosh.
destroyed.
Hitboxes is
Target
just
destroyed.
huge.
Yes! I threaded it through the building. That was a great shot.
I keep thinking, is it 15% damage? You do 15% damage, or only 15% of your damage transfers when you hit like a destroyed torso?
It's 50%.
50%. Yeah.
Oh, 50. Okay.
Man, first match of the night. Always rough.
Up, yes?
Right?
I haven't dropped in an assault in like 5 days.
I did 1 match in a dire well, and then immediately switched back to 3 Stormcrows.
Alright, see who we get dropped. That was Alex, right?
Yeah, I need an invite back.
Alright, re-invited. So, opinions so far. You guys did a drop in the King Crab. You have any opinions for our viewers?
Yes, it is a blast. It is a very fun mech.
It is pretty fantastic for sure.
I I have yet to. Did you spend MC on it, Tony? Because I haven't yet on the other
I
variants.
did not. I could not bring myself to spend $50 on 2 IS Mechs. That's... Yeah, I think I can wait for the C-Bill release, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at.
That being said, I'll probably, once Merc Stars, we're doing contracts on both sides of the fence at Intersphere and Clan, so once we do the Intersphere, start doing the Intersphere stuff, I suspect I'll probably run the King Crab even if I don't have the other ones to master it. It's that much fun.
It's probably the best IS Assault at this point. It's just got some decent hitboxes to it, and its loadout is not as good as the Dire, but comparable in some aspects at least.
Yeah, that's the big thing is that, nothing will ever likely compete with the Dire Whale. That being said, this is the Intersphere Dire Whale.
Right.
It used to be the Banshee 3 was the only Intersphere mech that could put up the same kind of numbers sort of consistently, but King Crab has that potential for sure as well.
Yeah, I think going forward until we see Intersphere Omni, which is far down the line, and ultralight engines, the only things that are going to compete with the Dire Whale as far as damage output is going to be other clan Omnis that come out. If they ever come out with the Turkina or any of the other the real heavy assaults in that category.
What's the clan name for it? The Bane?
Sure.
That one. I think that's the second line mech. I don't think we'll see that for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Like, that match is a perfect example, though. I have not bought the other MC variants, and going 47 kph is just, you can get out of position quickly. I didn't move out of Delta 5 quick enough, and I just got left in the open over there, and couldn't do much against that push.
Yeah, I think I've got a standard 325, so I'm going like 53, 54. But you're slow. Same tactics as the Direwolf is. You drop into a game, you immediately pull up your map to figure out where the heck you are on it, and you immediately make a beeline to the center because you're so slow that, the last thing you want is 2 lights to come find you when you're trying to catch up to your team.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
I guess a question for you guys. I know obviously the light hit reg has been a problem in community warfare. Has that transferred at all into the regular queue? You guys know?
Not that I can tell, but I will be honest, I haven't been playing much regular queue since CW hit.
The only regular queue I've been doing has been in streak boats that I'm trying to level, so I couldn't tell you on the lasers and whatnot. So
yeah, you wouldn't know.
When we had a American Civil War match Thursday, when Community Warfare came out, I think we had some hit reg issues with that match.
it seems to be lasers seem to be the worst culprit at the moment, but I've seen some problems with ballistics as well.
I don't know. I saw a direwolf full on, like, with AC5s, just alpha into Timberwolf, like CT, and it do no damage.
Yeah, I think that's been a pretty consistent issue that they're still trying to deal with.
One nice thing about community warfare is that dropping there has made me really appreciate the solo and group queues matchmaker times.
Are we moving on to that topic now?
Not yet. I just had that thought.
Chaos Legion 5 sub.
I know, right?
And some Ludewolf brothers. I'm assuming that's Ludewolf? It is Ludewolf.
Looks to be them.
I suppose, since we were talking about the king crab, to rewind for a second, I suppose we should at least mention there was another assault released last week, and it was the gargoyle. And as you can tell, none of us are piloting it. And would anyone like to give a good reason for that?
There really isn't a good one, aside from the fact that we are limited to 3 assaults in this group, and everyone decided to take king crabs.
I'll switch to a gargoyle in the next drop. I've got one set up.
I was looking for the fact that it's terrible, but nobody
not,
really wanted to go.
It's not terrible.
True. It's not terrible. It's just not exceptional, and that's the problem, because it's the immediate competitor right now is the Timberwolf, which is more or less the best battle mech in the game.
Right.
So
Well, to be To be flat out fair about it, is you're looking at an assault chassis to fill an assault slot. The clan's assaults are known to bring a lot of heavy firepower. The Gargoyle is not really capable of doing so, but it creates the ability to carry heavier armor, tankable armor, into the battlefield at a very fast pace to keep up with like the Stormcrows, the Timberwolves, and the Hellbringers. So as long as it's used for those types of drop decks or those types of setups within the rushing group, I would say that it could be very effective. But
Yeah.
if it's not used like that, then you're using it, frankly, you're doing it wrong.
It
So.
seems like the most impressive build that I've seen so far with it is the equivalent of the clan
Target
Wolf Sheep.
acquired.
You know, it's just pulse lasers, large pulse lasers, and 4 lasers put on there somewhere with what, like 24 heat sinks or 22 heat sinks, some
I've-
significantly
like that.
high number. And so, I mean, that role I can definitely see. You get some American Civil War matches with some different restrictions that limit you in a way, or you know, if you're maybe being a little scummy in the community warfare and doing the 2-minute base rush, you know, the Gargoyle fits into that base rush strat quite well because it can keep up with things. But yeah, it's certainly not like a mech of the line, you know, like the King Crab or the Dire Whales and the bigger assault mechs. It just doesn't have, you know, those magical weapons that'll put people
New
down
target
in
acquired.
quite the same way. Obviously, that laser alpha to your chest hurts like nothing else, but obviously you're restricted a little bit in your tactical ability by only being your
New
laser bow.
target acquired.
Right.
I guess I have the harshest opinion of it. There's just, I can't see a reason why I would ever bring it, except in a situation where you had to bring 3 assaults and you wanted everyone to run the same speed at the moment. I mean, yeah, it's one of those mechs that out of the box needs a quirk pass on it to make it, you know, either more heat efficient with the lasers or something to do, because you just can't. You can go 5 tons less than the Timberwolf and it just outperforms it in every single way. Its ability to tank is great. I will defend it there. It's you can spread the damage quite well in the thing, but it's not a Timberwolf. And in all honesty, I think I'd actually even prefer a Warhawk over it, because at least the
New
Warhawk
target
I
acquired.
can bring some
With some
big
weapon
guns to
options.
bear.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're pushing up this ramp here. Keep moving up. You got guys behind you.
Target
Volcanio's on
destroyed.
our room. You can't hear me.
New target
Nope.
acquired.
Oh, King Crab's too
Speaking
fat. Can't cross.
Speaking of Gargoyle.
New target
Alright.
acquired.
Oh, another thing worth mentioning about the King Crab is that the King Crab has unrivaled, outside of I think maybe the Gargoyle. It has an
target
unrivaled
acquired.
torso twist speed. Twists like a boss.
Hey, there's Gargoyle up there. I'm shooting right now.
Come
New
downstairs.
target
We
acquired.
have
Hey,
crabs.
whatnot?
We want to share our venereal disease with you.
Why not?
Creeps.
That Gargoyle hurts. He has an LBX 20.
That's CT.
That Gargoyle does
New
hurt.
target acquired.
I mean, it's still a big mech. I mean, as much as you
Two.
want it, you don't want it sitting there pooping on you without responding to it. It's
Yep.
you know,
Well, I
anything-
killed
anything
him.
less than 5
Warning,
planners or
incoming
5
missiles.
underpowered at this point, right?
Yeah. That Gargoyle hurts
Timberwolf
because.
drop down.
New target
That makes
Alpha.
sense.
acquired.
The Hellbringer's awesome. So,
Oh yeah, the Hellbringer is awesome.
I mean, maybe the Hellbringer alone
Level
almost makes that
critical.
pack work, but even if you think the other 3 mechs suck.
Target destroyed.
And it's not even that they suck, it's just they've got perhaps more limited roles because
wanna
of
go
their
talk here?
restrictions.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we could probably do it. We're up 3-0.
So-
Target
Well, I was
acquired.
up in the back, but
New target acquired.
That makes a little more sense.
Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Critical damage.
Gargoyle drop down.
Flag critical damage.
Charlotte
The LBX
Nova is almost down.
I've got a bunch on me right now.
Heat level critical.
Coming up behind you. How many are there? Goes just one.
Gauss level destroyed. Gauss
On your
ammo
right.
destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
Don't get shot in the back. Actors are up in C4.
Heat level critical.
Got to shot this dead wolf.
Yeah, he's so close.
I win.
Target destroyed.
Nice job,
Okay,
guys.
last guy. It's almost disappointing.
As you can see by the 12-0 score, King Crab is best crab.
Best crab.
I would agree with that.
We also had 5 of them, so that might have helped. 5 crab, best crab.
That'll do it.
Oh, and every single one was the free one. We don't have a single GT variant in the pack. So there you go.
Could be the best variant.
5 only basic crabs can be delicious. Also, nice kill streak, Daedalus.
Thank you.
That'll do.
Yes. They kind of jumped me in a big glance and I kind of killed them all. I had help, but yeah.
So, I had a question that maybe you guys can answer. How do the loyalty medallions work, and do they stack with each other? Specifically, let's say you had one Ghost Bear loyalty medallion, and you put it in one of your Mechs. I've heard you only get a paltry 2.5% bonus.
Correct.
Which is a little disappointing, to be honest, because that was literally the reason I bought the Battlemaster, was to get the 4 loyalty medallions. I thought that alone was worth $20. I may have been wrong. That being said, it's like, so if you put one Ghost Bear medallion in, are you getting 2.5% bonus on the total? Are you only getting 2.5% bonus on that mech alone? And then if I put, say if I have 4 Ghost Bear medallions and I put one in each mech, am I getting 10% bonus total? Or is it then I'm getting 2.5 bonus on each mech? Do you guys have any idea?
The only thing that I could say to that would be it may work like how XP is working at the moment in CW, where if you bring, let's say, a Mad Dog Prime with your 30% bonus instead of a standard Mad Dog, that 30% bonus transfers to any other mech you drop in as well. So that being said, if you would drop in, say, a Mad Dog Prime, a Timber Prime, and the Stormcrow Prime in that drop, you're going to get a 30% bonus out of each of those that's going to carry across to all 3 of those mechs you dropped in evenly. If it works the same way as the XP is currently working, I would imagine that that would also be the case, but I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, I'm just not 100% sure it is. You know, I picked one Dabian medallion out of my Intersphere ones, and I still haven't picked the other 3, but it's like, is having 4 useful? You know, for new Ghost Bear guys, does 4 make a difference? And I don't know. So I figured I'd ask you.
I have not actually even used one yet, so I don't think I'm an expert that could answer.
Well,
and then there's the fact that the cockpit items.
You're at the cockpit
in
items at the moment.
So
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
Put any in.
Yeah, I did have one in, and then I sort of got used to having no cockpit for a couple rounds, and I was like, no, I can't deal with this.
All right, we're going to switch it up here a little bit. Ghost is going to jump into a Gargoyle, and I'm actually going to jump into a Summoner, because the Summoner just recently got some quirks added to it, and I kind of want to see how they work. I had a chance to drop it in a testing grounds, and it's quite nimble, but I'd like to see how it performs on the battlefield.
I accidentally left group. Like,
That's fine. Green budget. I see how it is, Tony.
Yeah, I meant to just go take a look, see if my Summoner was built to go once I'd hop on that, but alas, I stripped it.
Right on.
Do one of you guys want the assault spot for Gargoyle? Or I don't actually have that.
I think we're okay with 2 crabs and a gargoyle if you're okay with sticking in the crab.
That works. Just you gotta get a pair of leashes so the Gargoyle can walk his crabs to the
Oh, and also, a very important thing that I forgot to mention about the King Crab earlier, if you push the open and close missile bay door button, which I believe is the slash button normally, it opens and closes the crab claws, and this is an extremely important feature that I felt needed to be shared.
Because it looks pimp. I mean, aside from that.
There was a room on the Mercstar Team Sheik that I think QQ made that made me laugh. And the the room was titled, "Why Not Zoidberg?"
Why not Zoidberg?
So, you had a whole host of people trying to color themselves pink, and yeah. Big shout out to Zoidberg for inspiring the king crab.
There's definitely become a correlation between the two of them, which is odd.
Yeah.
Well, not that odd.
So
Okay.
shall we move on to one of our larger discussions?
Yes. Okay, so on the wake of the community warfare announcement, PJI has announced that they are disbanding a large number of inactive units that have nothing in their coffers and no active members, as far as I can tell. Alex, you have the link for that, right? Yes. No.
I do.
Maybe?
But,
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Ghost has it.
Mine is
So-
somewhere.
Alex, you were the one who explained this to me, so do you want to take it from here and explain how they went about doing this?
As far as I know, what it looks like is there's a couple things that happen. If there was no coffers given to the unit and the unit got completely disbanded, so there would be zero account balance in the coffers and no members remaining, it got completely disbanded and removed. If you had a unit that was created, had some stuff in the coffers, let's say you donated 1 million C-bills to unit XXYZ, you should be getting that 1 million C-bills back. I don't know if that happened now already or if they had a target date set for that. As far as I know, I think they should already be back in your account. And that unit is now gone as well. I think there was a third category, which I don't remember exactly what they did, like if there was still like an active member or two, but they hadn't logged online in so long, they were moved to like an inactive queue, I believe.
Right. Yep.
However, the bigger news out of that is that all of those, was it 1,800 or so was the total?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
All of those 1,800 unit names and unit tags are now available once again. So if you found yourself not being able to put in a tag before that would represent your unit more correctly, and it was taken by someone else, you may go ahead and get on the site and try that again, because that may actually be free for you now. The other thing with that is they are easing restrictions on lore-based units that want to have their name a little bit more associated with lore. Some more options will be available there. You still can't have directly named unit from lore, but you can have one very similar. I think their example was you could be the 1,002nd something Sentinels, but you couldn't be the 100,001st Sentinels. I'd have to check the link for sure.
Okay. Yep, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So.
Oh yes, you could not be the 1,001st Adder Sentinels, but you could, however, be the 1,002nd Adder Sentinels. So if you wanted to have a name, more associated with a particular unit from lore, that is something that is now an available option to you.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that was always such a weird sticking point back in the day where, back in closed beta, you had all these units going, let's change your name, let's do all this stuff because we're going to get screwed later on when they allow us to use these units. And then on the flip side, you always had all the clan teams going, screw that doesn't apply to us, we're Clan Ghostbear, Clan Jade Falcon, or Clan whoever. And it was funny how most of the Intersphere side just sort of took that in stride and changed with it, and the clan sides didn't really. And then we finally got down to the date where it mattered truly, and I mean, you guys added international to your name, no problem, and it was like, it just kind of didn't really matter in the end. All the clan teams, I think, were happy with how it worked out, and all the Intersphere teams, well, they all switched 2 years ago, so it's too late to go back now.
Or even still, as far as lore-based restrictions go, I mean, half the units out there, name themselves, Clan Wolf Tau, which was an actual, wolf fighting force. So even that being said, it's not like there weren't some ways around it. And yeah, you're exactly right. Granted, I think that being said, the clanners always had the easier. I mean, everything is 5s and 10s, and it's Alpha, Beta, Delta, Trinary, Galaxy, blah blah blah, go on from there. And it, just conventional naming rules always applied. Whereas the Intersphere units all had very specific, we're the 101st Legion or the 304th whatever, or so on and so forth.
Target acquired.
That's kind of cute. We just dropped with 2 of the guys from my unit.
Yeah, I was
good
gonna
job.
say.
And they're in my lands with me. Like BGI knows.
Oh wow.
Just
I gotta
want
say,
to.
man, that after this quirk pass, the summoner is like a ballerina.
I'm a little jealous. I was hoping mine was built so I could give it a try. I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds
New target
potentially
acquired.
fantastic.
Oh god,
Delta 3.
Stalkers and Delta 3. Both miseries. I bet they're spec to brawl.
Alright, let's push Theta. We
Yeah.
got numbers. We can.
Yep, let's push him.
Dropping a strike on the Stalkers. See
New
if they enjoy
target
that.
acquired. New target acquired.
Alright,
Online.
pushing in the Stalkers.
Airstrike activated.
Go to your left, Tyson. Keep going left.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
King Crab in the distance.
New target
Never
gonna-
acquired.
Never surrender.
One's got a little bit of speed. We got 2 Mechs and C2 we can pitch.
Target destroyed.
One mech.
Good job. Just want to make sure people were aware, our viewers, we are currently dropping in the pub queue. I know we have it listed as Community Warfare. We'll be doing that very shortly. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up and a view at the new Assault Mechs for your viewing pleasure.
Target destroyed.
No, just a second too late.
Yeah, me too. Alright,
Target acquired.
anyone know
Hotel
what
Spider.
it is?
I think they're still in Delta 3, right?
I don't, probably like Delta 4 on the other side of the ridge, I would think. I didn't see anyone Delta 3.
Right.
Well, let's go shove a few Assault Mechs down their throat. See what happens.
Wow, that guy's actually saying your slogan.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, I'm trying to decide if he's quoting Star Wars or if he actually like knows who we are.
Right?
Target acquired.
I actually made the same mistake. I was like, oh, he's using our joke. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, he actually might be serious. Get something by itself in Bravo 3.
Yeah, it was a Stormcrow.
Target acquired. New
Fortunate for their
target
team, yeah,
acquired.
bit of a weight discrepancy.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
I like it.
Jump.
Aww.
Target
Got a
acquired.
spider behind us.
You've enraged him.
My thrower is very upset. You gonna dive back into it? No. This
They're definitely pushing faster on Bravo 3.
New target acquired.
Oh shit, I'm out of animal.
I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the game watching.
Yeah, I'm out of position now and never going to be in position again.
King
New
Crab!
target acquired.
Or King Crab.
Target
So slow.
destroyed.
King Pro kind of works though. It's like you found a dead body and you're just like, no, I'm just gonna stay here for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna devour this.
I see a car coming. I'm
Left
just gonna.
leg critical
go
damage.
for it.
Oh god. There's so many.
Target acquired.
Yeah, there's
So-
definitely. I can attest to the hit registration on ballistics now. I put 2 Gauss rifle shots through a spider's back.
Target destroyed.
And definitely got a red
New
X, but
target acquired.
no real damage to him.
Warning incoming
Because I mean, 30
missile.
points, and
Target
I'm
destroyed.
sure that wouldn't do anything.
New
Yeah,
target
that might change
acquired.
the color on his armor. You know, from yellow to darker yellow, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Not even orange.
So I recently was told that it is a bannable offense to mount dire whales on top of kit foxes and use them to taxi as a taxi service.
Wow.
I am disappointed to hear this. I did that once and it was hilarious. But I can definitely see why it's not exactly smiled upon.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but necessary, I guess.
Yeah. It's probably taking advantage of an exploit. But for the king crab, an unbasic king crab, there's a certain appeal to a taxi service carrying you around, right?
Yeah.
I can see the use in it. Definitely a bold strategy, Cotton.
I think bold's an appropriate word, yeah.
And greetings to Darren, who's joining us this evening. And I also enjoy some In-N-Out Burger.
Delicious.
All right, let's get changed over to community warfare, guys.
Well,
right.
I think that might be it for me, guys. I'm gonna go rally our guys, pick up a few more planets for our Ghost Bear Alliance of Awesomeness going on.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Definitely appreciate the effort you guys have put into it so far.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys having me on the show. This is great. Yep. I'll come around next time, perhaps.
Maybe by next time they'll have the thing figured out where they can we can invite you to a group without you having to leave yours in the first place.
Yeah, well, it's hard to break a contract with an alt account when you have $0.
Yeah.
It's a little financially untenable.
So you can be, right. Is your alt account still like part of CGBI?
I think it is, yes, because I don't have money to break the contract, but I'm happy to just leave it there. It's not doing it.
All right, sweet. So you can be an honorary,
honorary
CGBI member. Awesome.
It's been a 2-year goal of mine, for what it's worth. So this is a proud day for me. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, Tony is officially the fastest member that we've gotten in that has also left in the most speedy manner, to say the least. So set a new record there, and definitely wish to have you on again in the near future, Tony, if you've got time and willing to do so. So I enjoyed having you.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on, and to all the Ghost Bears listening in, keep fighting the good fight, guys. We'll reach Terra eventually.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
You guys enjoy your night. We'll see you around.
You do the same.
Sir.
All right.
All right, let's get these set up here.
Now we are going to be jumping over to community warfare. We will have to leave the group we're in to create a separate group, as the community warfare queue is not the same.
Well, you don't have to leave the group. You can set up 2 different groups at the same time, but we're just going to go ahead and do that anyway.
That being said, while we're doing all this, I think it'd be a good time to start talking about some of the foibles of community warfare at the moment.
Sure, and we can also take a moment while Ghost after he's set his group up, we can talk and showcase the galaxy map a little bit, the local cluster map here for the Inner Sphere. Let's see.
In fact, actually, while he's setting up, Sans, let's find a planet, you and I, real quick.
What planet are you wanna? I figured we would be attacking Svelvik.
Yeah, Svelvik's only at 4. Let me check.
Outpost.
Outpost
We've repelled them on Outpost.
Yeah, Outpost is good. What about Jarrett? Jarrett, we're at 7, so probably split between Jarrett and Svelvik. Let's do
Depends.
Svelvik.
Well, who do we want to fight?
Well, DCMS has not been very active the last couple days, really. So I would say let's go Svelvik for a round or 2 and see if we can get that in our favor and just keep checking in on Jarrett.
Sounds good. I sent you guys invites to the unit group.
Yeah. So just to warn y'all, the group queue for community warfare is currently, and this is one of those foibles that Alexander was talking about, the matchmaker, well, it works differently for community warfare, and the way it works right now, it takes ages to get a match sometimes. Sometimes it happens almost immediately, other times it will take upwards of 30 minutes.
And it's not entirely... It's really who's active, what time of day it is. Like Saturday and Sunday, it was, we were getting matches within 5 minutes. and most of starting last night and moving into basically starting the work week again. So yesterday evening and most of the day today, we're seeing some longer queue times, and that's just to be expected, I think, for now, and something that we're just going to have to get used to. Because I mean, obviously, with the work week going on, people are not going to be not as many accounts are obviously going to be active. So,
Right.
All right, guys. I'm currently on the map right now. Let's see, what is our target?
did he just not pay attention to anything we just?
You want
told
to
him?
do? I somewhat
No,
paid
we did,
attention.
and Alex, you. Yeah,
Was it Jarrett or
for some reason,
Spellick?
it will
Spellick?
not let me sign in to the chat. Okay, that's awesome.
What the?
But
Twitch?
yeah, the Twitch chat.
That's fine. I'm in.
Yeah, and Darren has said that they are one of the restrictions that's making getting groups difficult in community warfare right now is that in order to group up, you have to be part of the same unit. We'll take a second to talk about how this is broken down. There are two forces, and those are the clans and the inner sphere. And if a clan is attacking an inner sphere planet, anyone from the inner sphere can come to help fight, and vice versa. Then within those forces are separate factions. For the inner sphere, it is Karita, Rasselhog, Steiner, Davian, Merrick, the Liao, and then the mercenary stuff. All right, ready up. And then in clans, it is
Tyson.
Smoke, Jaguar, Ghost Bear,
Yeah, my
Wolf,
thing's not saving
and
correctly because it's
Jade
being done.
Falcon. When you're fighting on a front, your force, if you're attacking, will be made up of everyone from the same faction as you. So if you're attacking as a Ghost Bear, you will be running with Ghost Bears. That said, the grouping queue, like when you actually invite people to drop in a group with you, must be made up of people from the same unit as you. So you cannot like jump up with your friend who's in another unit and drop in community warfare right now. You all have to have the same tags.
Right, but
That's
it is
kind
coming.
of stifling the queue. But they are putting that in. They are putting it in so where people can, as long as you're part of the same faction, it doesn't matter what unit you're part of. So Ghost Bears can drop with any other one wearing the Ghost Bear tags and
Which
flag.
is also why Tony earlier was not playing CW with us because of the current
Yes,
shenanigans of that system.
he's not allowed to.
He's not allowed to. He'll be punished.
Just kind of a shame. But yeah, they're putting that in. The fix is probably be coming. It'll be after the holidays, but it is coming.
That's going to make things a lot better, I think. I think we're going to have a lot of fun
Yep.
with that once that gets implemented.
Yeah. So Alex, you want to talk about the bugs or some of the balance issues?
Well, why don't we why don't we talk about the bugs first, since we're already kind of on the subject at the moment of current issues that we know about, and then once we get into
hey,
a
I got chat
match,
working.
that would be a perfect, if we get light rushed, that would be a perfect example of to bring it up. So
Okay, so we'll talk about the bugs.
yeah, let's go bugs and thoughts right now.
As with any new release of content, it has its fair share of bugs. There are a handful, and some of them are slightly annoying. Others are downright infuriating, unfortunately. The first and probably most serious bug is a bug that's not directly connected to community warfare, but got introduced in the same patch, which is there is a chance that your cockpit will simply vanish while you're in combat. Now, there is a way to avoid this bug because it is tied to hanging items. So if you see this bug where your cockpit, like the entire cockpit, not just the HUD, vanishes, just unequip the hanging item you have in that mech and you will not see that bug again.
Unfortunately, that also has a dual effect if you're part of a unit that's been wanting to jump around from faction to faction and grind some LP, so you get some of those early bonuses and nice C-bill balances into your account. The easiest way to do that, besides obviously winning contracts, is to have the hanging items equipped. The Ghost Bear loyalty item, the Davian loyalty, fistity thing, mabob, or whatever it is. Sword, I guess. Fist would be Steiner. But obviously, unless you're comfortable running with no cockpit, that's going to be an issue for you if you're trying to grind LP quickly. So
Seems like we managed to hook up with another CGBI here. We got Sounder dropped in the same drop.
that being said, there's also a couple other things at the moment. We all know that when the maps first come out, there's always some issues with invisible terrain blocking fire, not being able to jump over certain obstacles, so on and so forth. The best thing I can tell you at the moment is if it doesn't look like you can go somewhere, you probably can't. And sometimes when it does look like you should be able to go somewhere, like the other day for me, I was walking along near the cannon at Omega on the Sulphurous Butthole, or well, I don't remember even what the proper name of the map is, but and I was walking near the cannon, I was on the elevated platform. Next thing I know, I dropped through the platform, I have no jump jet fuel, I'm going 0.1 kph forward, but I'm not actually going forward, and I can't do anything the rest of the match because I'm basically in a position where my guns, I wasn't even really facing outward to defend the turret. So in that kind of case, one of the few things that is good about it is the eject button is right there. So hold down K for, they say 3 seconds, it's really not 3 seconds, it's like 5 seconds, and then you will eject and you can get yourself in a new mech. It is a little bit frustrating, but it is, at least there is a workaround for it at the moment.
Right, and it's important to remember that this is still beta, so there's going to be issues, and it's a matter of just getting these things worked out. And that's a typical collisions bug that's happened.
Yeah, it's
off
happened
and
a
on.
million times before on every new map that's gotten put in.
Right, so it's just a matter of them smoothing those things out, finding those areas that have those issues, and then fixing them. So.
All right, we are going to have a temporary guest here. I'm going to pull Sounder up so he can participate since he's actually in our queue, and then he will be banished to the Nethers once we're done.
Banished to the dungeons.
He doesn't like you. I don't like you.
Hey,
either.
Sounder, what's up?
What's up, Sounder?
You are going to be on BearNet for like however long this match lasts. So, boom.
Okay
Don't-
then.
Don't suck, bro.
You probably should have said something before then. I make no promises.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Here's the thing: we tolerate Alex being here, so I'm pretty sure you'll do fine.
That's
Oh!
Mm.
Ouch.
You guys will get to run my second drop in the Mop Crow in one of these.
We may be about to see an empty queue, actually.
No, we got a timer. It went from 3 to 1.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yay!
Not paying attention, bro.
Yeah, Darren
Oh,
managed to
I'm
point out. He said, "Definitely try not to jump into the generators because you will get stuck." And
Yeah,
yes,
I've
I've seen
I've
that.
seen lights do that, and it's kind of hilarious.
Okay, what we have avoided here on this drop, hopefully, is the matchmaker no longer cares if there is other people on the enemy team for the attacker's team. So it is entirely possible that you will end up attacking an empty base that is full of turrets.
And that is simply because no unit has decided to defend their territory.
Basically,
Exactly.
what happens is you get a count up timer when you launch the queue at the beginning. Once you find 12 people to it who are actively attacking the same planet, it starts a 5-minute countdown timer. The countdown timer then, for 5 minutes, looks for another team that is actively defending that planet. If no team has come up with in the 5-minute countdown timer, a new, I believe, 1-minute timer starts, in which case you will drop on the map as it is, but have only turrets as defenses to fight you. So that is a thing at the moment. So you can get free wins. Obviously, you're not going to be getting the same C-bills and XP, but the game also recognizes that not all factions are defending all worlds equally, or that all factions have as much population as others. So it's a current issue that will probably be in for some time, at least until some more people get active again in the game.
So I want to
Territories
point out
balance
that Darren is, I mean, okay, I would call him a dirty traitor, but he's actually an intersphere pilot, so I can't really hold it against him. that
Yeah.
he wants the people we're fighting to win.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we let these things go. It's fine. I try not to judge too harshly.
Nah, it's good.
Wait, what? Snyder's fighting for FR.
Because it's a general
They're
contract.
allowed to.
Just like we can defend any clan world from inner sphere forces against with other clans.
The dropship thing is really cool. In case you were wondering, it's dropping down out of the ship is pretty awesome.
I find that I need some drapes, and my lack of drapes in my dropship is somewhat annoying.
Some nice throw pillows as well.
Oh yes,
maybe.
yes, definitely some throw pillows. And we need a sound system in there for sure. But there's a lot of space in there we can customize that drop bay with.
All right, I'm gonna go open up the alpha gate.
I can't open gates, so I'm just going with the major push. So.
Yep.
I will be assisting with the beta gate.
Is he the leader of the pack of gates?
Airstrike online.
I can do this.
The alpha gate. Yes.
The alpha gate.
BTW, anybody makes a reference to a song, I know I will sing.
Yes. Yes, we know, Sounder.
I know,
Don't make
I'm
reference.
just letting everybody know.
Target acquired.
Because
What
reasons?
What if I said we were walking into the
Warning,
danger zone?
incoming missile.
That's a terrible road that you're about to start going down.
Let's not go down that road.
Warning,
What?
incoming missile.
What if we were perhaps?
I get in trouble all the time for this.
If we were on the way to the danger zone on the highway to hell, or perhaps taking a
Destroyed.
crazy train while on the highway to hell into the danger zone, now what would happen then?
Well, it really
There
would,
are some
it really would
defenders
depend
here.
on whether or not I saw Jude, because then I might have to say hello to Jude. And yeah, you know.
What if, while on the train, you perhaps needed to get off the train and run to the hills?
and run for my lives?
I mean, possibly. You may encounter some witches in the woods who might be chanting something about 666 and the number of the beast.
Are these all like lyrics to songs? I can't tell.
Hell and fire.
They
were
are
spawned to be
a
released.
combination of lyrics and actual song names.
Because
Run
it is
to the
open.
hills.
I feel inferior as a person.
You've lost this exchange.
Yeah.
Oh god, the Jaeger mech hit me! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Charging through beta, apparently.
Are we? Are we actively? I was gonna wait till Alpha Gate was down, and then it
Well,
looked like we might be doing.
Our team is charging.
Well, reasons.
Reasons, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Airstrike.
That's
online.
fine.
New target acquired.
But that's fine.
My frame rate is awesome right now.
Yeah, Community Warfare does seem to be having that effect at the moment.
Target
Like
destroyed.
30 FPS
Heat
right now.
level critical. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Airstrike online. Warning, incoming
Really many
missile.
spots to shoot at dire.
Warning, incoming
Is there an
missile.
enemy UAV up? These guys are getting a lot of targeting information on me.
Ah, that will not be stopped.
Airstrike online.
Stupid Jaeger mech.
Target destroyed.
Backing for UAV, I don't see anything.
Airstrike activated.
Alright, I'm coming back to y'all. I've opened up their alpha gate.
New target acquired.
Incoming Centurion Age.
New target acquired.
Watch yourself, Alex. Blackhawk behind, or Blackjack behind you.
Target destroyed.
It's down.
New target acquired. ER large laser destroyed.
We got a dual Gauss Jaeger mech sitting right there at Omega.
Alright, as y'all might have noticed, these matches are a bit longer.
Warning, incoming missile.
As there's a
There's
bit more
a
to do.
30-minute timer instead of a 15-minute timer. And since we have yet to explain it, the
New
overall
target
objective,
acquired.
if you will notice on Ghost's minimap at the moment, since I have his screen up as
New
well,
target
is the
acquired.
pointed Omega, the giant gun he's currently staring at, has a generator on the back of it. The goal
New
is to
target
kill that
acquired.
generator. There are multiple gates. This map has 3, the other map has 2. Opening those gates will allow you to have different avenues of attack to push
New
forward
target
into the
acquired.
enemy team.
Warning,
Usually the
incoming
more
missile.
successful teams have been opening multiple gates simultaneously to allow the appearance, at least. You might even use the same gate 3 times, but it will give you the appearance that possibly they could encounter a rush from an opposite side. They may or may not be defending well.
Bad critical damage. Warning, incoming
You
missile.
guys have a lot of LRM support, so
Yep, I'm coming to give you the
New
gift of
target
ECM
acquired.
there, Tyson.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
How am I getting hit
Warning,
still?
incoming missile. Right arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile.
I have an Atlas over there that's doing their main LRM ring, it looks like.
Yeah, I tried to get some shots on him, but
He's not doing much of
got
anything
LRMs.
right now.
Who
Destroyed.
lost his torso?
As I lost
Oh
mine.
no, the dropship can see me.
But Doyle rules. Are you guys still holding there, or?
Yeah, just trying to.
Okay.
New target
Yeah,
acquired.
there's 4 of us left here.
that's fine. It was a decent first wave. Good trades.
Well, it looks like we're gonna be having a light waves after this because there are lots of bigs on both sides right now.
New target acquired.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just dropped in my first 75 tonner.
I am pretty much de-gunned. I only have 3 shots of my Gauss left and then PPC.
New target
Fire
acquired.
your gauzes into them, and then if you want to, go ahead and eject. But on attack runs, usually, I mean, defense is when you want to
New
eject more
target
than your
acquired.
attack runs. So just,
Heat level critical.
die if you need to. Do damage. You get a shot at take out the turrets.
Wow, on low difficulty, there's like this, or on low settings, there's like this barrier that this guy, I can, like, I'm shooting at the barrier.
Just down. Let me get my second mech.
I had to sacrifice a lot to bring that direwolf, though. I have a Kit Fox and an Adder. Hopefully it's the right Kit Fox, too. It is the wrong Kit Fox. 2 ER small lasers and a flamer, that's it.
Oh, got it, King Crab. King Crab and Echo 3. He's pushing up our line there.
No contact with
Oh!
him yet.
Airstrike
Or did you just
online.
slay the
Reactor
aforementioned
No,
King
I
Crab?
just like
Sensors
killed
online.
a Jaeger mech with a
Weapons
off-the-cuff
online.
like random suppression shot,
All
which is
systems
always great
nominal.
fun.
Alright, on my way back.
I brought the wrong Adder. It only has 2 small lasers.
I see.
Fail, good sir. Fail.
Evening teams. Evening teams.
I don't know about you, but right now they're winning.
That's not what I see.
Online.
Those numbers lie. I think it's pretty actually even, to be honest.
They've got a lot of tonnage that if we take out, they're going to be hurting them for. They've got at least 2
Yeah.
crabs over there and whatnot.
Airstrike
I'm gonna
online.
hold on to that street crow too for a bit.
Yeah, we already took out their Atlases. So,
Yeah, they're definitely heavy up front.
get that King Crab,
Airstrike online.
W? What the heck? Wowcom? What do you say for W?
Target acquired.
Whiskey.
New target
I don't know.
acquired.
Whiskey, there you go.
Yeah, whiskey. Whiskey, leg, or CT.
I'd go with
New
wit.
target acquired.
It's not NATO phonetic.
It
New
is all
target
hyperkinetic.
acquired.
Wow, these guys have a lot of assaults.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our teammates have got a lot of assaults too. Papa Spider.
New
Pushed up
target
here.
acquired. Critical damage. Heat level critical. Warning, incoming missile.
What even hit me?
Jeez.
Warning, incoming missile.
Taro coming up on us. On the right side.
Target acquired.
Nice strike in the middle.
New target acquired.
King Crab is Whiskey is red in CT. I ran up to him with the
Target
flamer.
destroyed. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. Right arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile.
How do they keep having more assaults?
How do they keep having more
Because they're
worms?
waiting all their tonnage on their front end.
Something is giving them good targeting information still.
They've got a
That's a
spider
spider.
that has basically been ignored.
No, I killed the spider. Or somebody killed the spider.
New target acquired.
Probably another one. We probably have a bunch.
New target
Score is still about the same, but just need to kill that King Crab.
New target acquired.
The one on the left, he's dead.
Oh shit.
Destroyed.
Oh, so we have
SRM
PC also.
ammo destroyed. Heatsink destroyed.
Also, a bunch more heavy stuff is coming out. We got 2 direwolves that are coming.
We've got a couple of guys who are almost down to nothing. I think a lot of our kills are coming from like only 1 or 2 pilots.
Second Taro down now.
Oh, you're gonna get reinforcements in a second. You guys can just hold out.
Yeah, we got a bunch of heavies here coming up. 2 storm crows,
Two
and a
direwolves.
gargoyle, and then a pair of some. Where's the second guy?
Torso
To the
destroyed.
back. Way in the back.
Ah.
6.
Firestarter Charlie needs to go down.
Warning, incoming missile.
Never mind, he's going back.
Wow.
Destroyed.
Teammate just drilled me in the CT. Trying to shoot at that fire starter. Oh, what to choose, what to choose.
Stalker's coming up.
That stalker is an LRM boat.
Online. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Oh man, whoever killed that hunchback, thank you, God.
You're welcome.
What was the name of this planet again? Svedlik something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dragon Slayer
Spellic.
is neutered. Whatever Y is. Don't
All I
what
know
it's
is, all I can keep thinking about is Alex's name for this map.
The sulfurous butthole?
Sulfurous bubble. Well, at least kills are even.
The big pucker hole's right at Omega right there.
Yes, thank you, Odd Major. Svedlik. Svelvik.
Yeah,
That's what it
I just
is.
suicided by
Teammate
accident.
almost cored me out.
Yeah. I'm not sure which team some of our teammates are on.
Walk on me.
Friendly fire is best fire.
Only in your dreams.
I beg to differ.
Fuel at
I don't know if
25%.
there's a good
Alright,
moment
what
to
do you wanna
YOLO. I just got 3 6-packs at the moment.
I don't know. I'd wait till our direwolves can actually like
Target
get them.
acquired.
There's that Atlas on the right side is just constantly shooting alarms. Might want to kill it.
Alice. Where do you guys get these names?
Airstrike activated. New target acquired. Incoming missile.
UAVs all over the place, guys.
Yep.
We need to take down some of these stinking UAVs. Good lord.
2 down.
All 3 are down, I see.
Ejected? What does that mean? You're out of mix?
No, ejected is hit K and you eject.
What?
Yeah,
You get ejected?
Run out of ammo or get near.
See the giant eject
Warning,
icon on the bottom,
incoming
top right
missile.
screen?
Crap.
Oh, I forgot my weapons groups were reselling this one.
Bro, you suck so hard.
Warning, incoming missile.
I'm pinned here.
New target acquired.
I have a ton of assault on that side, right side. We need to
New target
seriously
acquired.
reconsider this push in this spot.
Yep, you want to push from a different
Level
gate?
critical.
I did open Alpha gate.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
The issue is that our pugs are not going to come with us.
Heat level critical. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Where do you guys want to meet up?
New target
Well, we're going to push your
acquired.
Alpha.
Target destroyed.
I'm down. So this is my last mech right now.
Alright, let's save it.
Target acquired.
CT on Zulu.
New target acquired. New target
Down.
acquired. Anti-torpedo critical damage.
Keep shutting down.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. New target acquired.
Alright. So on this next drop,
Heat
we're going to push
level
Alpha.
critical. Heat level critical.
Ooh, bad time shut down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Left torso critical damage. Critical.
Got something on me.
8-point destroyed.
Shadowhawk.
Killed it.
Nice.
Nice.
Heat level
My God.
critical.
Once they know that there's not a lot of us here, they
Target
might push.
acquired.
I'm gonna back up a bit.
Not sure if there's really a good way to get out of this situation.
Gracefully?
We're even right now.
New target acquired.
Yeah, but a lot of us are
That
pretty
is
beat up.
successfully defended.
Huh? They are
If it-
defending successfully right now.
Okay, if it tied right, if it ended right now, would they win it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
imagine
take
so,
out the
yeah.
base.
The only way we
No,
win
it-
is if we destroy the generator. All
Yeah,
other
we-
conditions mean defender victory.
Kill that Hugin.
Yep.
Somebody come around right side.
See you again.
It's a Raven. He's gone.
I guess at this point we're just gonna have to completely destroy them. I mean, our team does the right strategic
It's a
decision.
successful team push.
Hasn't been successful since we dropped.
New target acquired.
They're slowly coming out to us. And
All right,
doing
we've
stupid
got a
shit like that
handful of
Bravo.
them pushing around through Alpha with us, so we're hoping to flank them here. See if we can't draw some attention away from y'all.
Target
Dude, they're down to
acquired.
like Ravens with large lasers.
Yeah, they went heavy tonnage up front. We just need to be patient and keep killing them. We got 8 minutes.
There's still that Shadow Hawk on the side. There's that Catapract you might want to take out. On the right side there. See Frank shoot in the back.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright, they're coming to fight us in Alpha.
There's not enough of them. If they're gonna have to leave where we are.
That was the plan.
New target acquired.
Yeah, it looks like they're all pushing over there.
New target acquired.
Wow, my laser hit reg is really screwed up.
New target
I'm pretty
acquired.
Baron out in front if you want to go forward, Ghost.
Wow, these guys are torn
That
up
Blackjack's
here.
almost dead. Blackjack CT.
Y'all can probably get away with pushing.
Target destroyed.
Blackjack's down. I'm gonna move forward, Ghost, see if I can see anything.
Let's just be careful though.
Oh, damn.
You.
That dropship's crazy.
Coming to you.
Target acquired.
Fire starter
Oh,
next to you.
kill this guy. No! Oh, I'm screwed.
Heat level critical.
Alright. Let's start destroying these turrets.
Wow, I can't really live through that. Thank you, Wolf and Ghost.
He's gonna cut through the
W,
middle.
fire starter? Right in
Yeah,
the center.
uniform. Right leg on uniform.
Ah,
Yeah, those
Sorry.
lasers are just not doing what they should be.
that's fine. Still got one left, and since they put all of their tonnage front side front loaded, I think that the street crow should be pretty effective now.
Yeah, no, you should be fine.
Yep, I've got a regular old splat crow in the wings.
Artillery strike online.
They've got a fresh Thunderbolt right there.
Online.
Yeah.
They're all
Sensors
really light
online.
mechs.
Weapons
All right,
online.
time is a factor, so if you need to get a new mech, do it now.
We're gonna need to rush the generator. They're gonna hold us successfully here in a minute
Yeah.
if we don't.
Still a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt SS. Designation thing.
Sierra?
I think 4 minutes is not too shabby on the time. I think we should kind of have a split idea as far as the charge is concerned. Half people focus on the generator and the other half focus on
Well,
finishing
we're
off the
holding them
rest.
here in Echo 3 pretty strong, so
I'm in an ice ferret, so I can probably slip around a good number of them at this point.
Wish I could go back to repair. I just lost all my weapons. I'm gonna run.
Just eject if you lost all your
No,
weapons.
I don't want to give them the kill.
You
It doesn't.
don't give them the kill.
Yeah, you gotta be useful to the team. The
Oh,
kills.
well, I don't have any more mechs, so...
Letting them kill you and keeping their fire
Um,
off somebody
Target
else is still.
acquired.
If you have no more mechs, then I guess
I've
that's.
got their attention here.
New target acquired.
Like this, if I eject right now and I have no more mechs, does it give him that point?
There's, I mean,
if-
points
no,
don't
if-
really matter.
Yeah, if it's your last mech, man, don't worry about it. Just don't eject. Just be a body. All right, we need to
Artillery strike online.
do damage. I think now.
Yeah.
Just this up.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Incoming missile.
they're up 1 now.
I'm gonna run right at their base.
Yeah, we need to start damaging that generator. We're out of time.
Not down.
New target acquired.
I can't break through so many ECMs.
Target destroyed.
All right, push, guys.
New target
You guys push up.
acquired.
Let me worry about the rest of them.
New target acquired.
Whiskey needs to go down. LT when you see him.
New target acquired. Right arm critical damage. Left arm critical damage. Left arm destroyed. SRM destroyed. SRM ammo destroyed.
Zeta,
Need you guys to focus on that.
the generator needs to die.
New target acquired. Left torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed.
Oh, I'm down.
They have 4 mechs left.
I had too much
Online.
layered ECM for the streak whip to be effective. We didn't have enough counter.
Artillery strike activated. Center torso critical damage. Right arm critical damage.
Well, I'm about to die.
I got killed by the Atlas because I was working on the generator like I should have done.
Well, none of our other teammates did that.
Not much we can do.
Heat level critical.
We could have won this game pretty easily if our bugs had actually listened and told them to push generator. Oh well.
I wouldn't let you cheat that. That's a bad game.
Well, it was close. But...
It's a bad fucking team, dude. Regardless of the closeness of it.
You know, it was.
Ghost Bear rank 1.
I mean, what more do you want? I think that in the end, I think it ended up being fairly fair. You know, anything that we would have had as an advantage was negated by our team necessarily, and
when you do 273, 619, 596, or 810 across 4 mechs, that means to go home.
well, it happens.
Go home.
Let's see.
Alright.
10:57. Are we going to end on a loss?
Well, the thing is that
CW
we're
is
talking
gonna
about
take
a
45
CW
minutes.
drop. Yeah,
Yeah.
if we drop again, it's like another hour.
It's true. All right. Well, sometimes you
Yeah,
win,
we
sometimes you lose.
We had more topics, but they kind of got drowned out in the hubbub of community warfare and the fact that they're long matches. Although before we leave here, I'd like to take a moment to plug the Mech Catathon, which is the link for that is right there, which is a 24-hour streaming event that is being run over with NGNG and a couple of other MechWarrior community members, and that is a donation site for the Rainbow Connection Animal Foundation in Cleveland, Ohio, and the stream is a charity there to get people to donate to it. So if you've got the time and maybe a little extra money, just go over there and take a look at their 24-hour stream and see if you might consider kicking a few dollars their way.
And I'm from Cleveland, or nearby. Whoop, whoop! Cleveland represents!
Sounds good. I'll make sure we donate a little bit of cash their way. Excellent.
Yep.
Well, as far as community warfare is concerned, you guys have anything else to add on? I know I would like to add on to the end of the bug rant, I guess is what we would call it. Aside from what you already named as well, I think they've got some issues with the actual menu itself. Like the UI 2.0 is having some issues with labels, and sometimes they'll be missing like the planetary data and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is if I'm checking a planet, right? So like we're trying to figure out where to drop. I check a planet. I don't deselect that planet before dropping, and I'm ready in the queue. While we're sitting in the queue for another planet, like let's say we're attacking B, and I was looking at A last, I'll still have all the planetary info for A up, even though the group is attacking B. So, I mean, there's definitely still some, like I said, this UI was meant to be an improvement over the first one, and that was built before Faction Warfare was in, and they're working on UI 2.5 or 3.7 or 5.6, and, one of those will be after Faction Warfare is out, and will include, better changes and balance issues and so on and so forth for that. So, it's an evolving process.
Yep, to be expected.
Yep, I do want to say though is that the actual faction map itself, as you can tell as Ghost is panning over it there, is pretty sweet. It's pretty gorgeous. I'm very pleased with their actual UI here.
Definitely props to PGI for putting some serious time into this, and I'm sure that they'll work hard in making the improvements and bug fixes that are necessary. So once again, a quality product that they have presented. So
yep.
So let's see how things go over the next month or so, and see what else that they have in store for us.
All right. Well, I think that's a good note to end on. Ghost, you want to take it from here?
Sure, I can do so. Just want to put a shout out again. Once again, thanks Antonius Rex from Swords Guitars for showing up and guesting tonight. We had a lot of fun, and for everyone else that is viewing, we appreciate your support. Please make sure that you hit the follow button at the bottom of the screen, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next episode, which is next Monday and every Monday thereafter, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So definitely look forward to seeing you there, and make sure you shout out to your friends and let them know that this is going on, and try to see what you can do to help support this channel and helping us to entertain the community. So thanks very much for your attendance, and we'll see you next time. This is the BearNet signing off.
See y'all later.